Hello, hello. You're tuned in to the Katie Talk 101 show. You guys, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. I am coming with some breaking news today. All right, so this Diddy case has been going on and on. There's been lots of stuff revealed. Last I heard, he was on watch for possibly want to take himself away from Earth. So they are watching Diddy and there's breaking news coming out every day on the minute when it comes to that. So I'm going to be covering that. There's been some breaking news in this Young Dolph case. As you guys know, back in November of 21, Young Dolph lost his life in front of Makita's cookie store over in Memphis. So we're going to get off into that as well. And we also have some information basically vindicating Jaguar Wright. What's up, Jackie? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat room. So, as you guys come in, y'all make sure, you know, you go ahead and hit that like button, share out if you may, and most definitely sub to the channel if you have not. And big shout out to all my subscribers. Okay, so I'm going to get off into this. I ended up getting this information a little bit earlier, but some things have broke out, some information about this Young Dolph case, and come to find out, allegedly, it was Big Juke and his brother that supposedly, allegedly, put 100K on Young Dolph head. So here you have Yo Gotti, brother Juke, Big Juke, that just passed at one of his family members' funerals. I think it was like the uncle that passed. It was something like that. But you guys take a listen to this information. It's a lot. Just take a listen.
Let me tell you something, girl. They done put 1,000 bottles of baby oil in goddamn Diddy house and hit his ass with the Rico. Well, guess what? They finna hit Yo Gotti ass with the Rico. Allegedly, Yo Gotti and his brother Big Juke done put $100,000 on goddamn Young Dolph head. And Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson took that hit, a hit that was orchestrated by Hernandez Govan and Big Juke. The state had a star witness today in court. He done told them people play by play what happened and when it happened and why it happened and how much they were supposed to get if it happened. And that star witness was one of the shooters, Cornelius Smith. Smith stated that he was addicted to pills. He really was just doing that hit on Dolph to get him some goddamn money. Now, fast forward, y'all know how the murder went down at Makita's Cookies. But Cornelius Smith said Young Dolph's brother Marcus was with him at the time, and he fired back as they were running off and hit both their heads. After they murdered Young Dolph, they FaceTime Big Juke and that goddamn expedition and let.
And I wanted to say this too. It was really unfortunate that those two men threw their lives away for $800 apiece. That is actually all they got for actually pulling this situation off. $800.
Let him know that Dolph body, that was they work. They was looking for that $100,000 and they was finna split it 3 ways. $40,000 was finna go to Cornelius Smith and the other 40 was finna go to goddamn Justin Johnson and the 20K was going to Hernandez Govan. I really feel that Big Juke gave his partner the money. He gave Hernandez Govan the money, and guess what? That's why Cornelius Smith got on that stand today and told them people everything that happened on the first day, the opening day of the goddamn trial. I know Yo got a big head ass sweating boy. I'm telling you right now, this nigga snitching. It appears that Big Juke drag on paying them after they did that work because Big Juke told them it was too hot right now to pay them. Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson literally knocked off Dolph and they never received that $40,000. They only got $800 a piece. Big Juke never came through with that bag like he told they ass. Now, Big Juke was killed earlier this.
And you know what? When Juke reneged on paying them, that's what got him speaking in this court trial. That's what also got Big Juke life took. And that's just what I think. You paying people to do a hit and you don't pay them, like that's bad business. Bad business.
this year at a family funeral in Memphis, Tennessee, before the goddamn trial started. Not today. Yo Gotti's been named in this trial numerous times. They brewing up a RICO on his big head ass. But nobody mentioned him as the payee, the wirer, or the hirer. Yeah, it appears that these shooters were just dope fiends that got tricked off the streets, and Justin Johnson wanted to be a goddamn rapper. He seemed to never care about the money. He just wanted a record deal from CMG. Cornelius Smith seemed like a pill head that was just looking for a quick lick to get him some more goddamn pills. Now, looking at this trial today, it's two key mistakes, two big mistakes that young Dolph made that would have prevented his death if he would have took street precaution. Number one, he was driving around in marked cars that everybody knew. When you famous out here, it's important to be low key. You can't be driving around the city in cars the same color. I don't know why y'all be doing that.
Yeah, I think they did. They actually made the young Dolph a real big target. I think I'm gonna get off into this situation. This is actually a news. It's a news broadcast talking about the trial. I'm trying to play that. Okay, so this is the trial of this. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to play. Okay, I found it. My bad. Okay, so I'm gonna get off into this. So this is actually Fox 13 in Memphis. So big shout out to Fox 13 in Memphis. They came with this information. This was probably like about 9 hours ago. So take a listen to this. I'm gonna go here because I'm gonna skip through all their music. Okay.
Midday. I'm Dominique Dillon, and first at midday, the trial over young Dolph's murder begins. Opening statements are underway, and we're already hearing major revelations from court. Assistant DA Paul Hagerman says Yo Gotti's late brother, Big Juke, put out a $100,000 hit for whoever killed young Dolph, then met with the two suspects before the shooting. Here's a live look inside the courtroom as opening statements continue. The two first witnesses will be family members. Rosalind Freeman breaks down the biggest question that remains. Which suspects will we expect to see in court today?
Multiple sources told Fox 13 Jeremy Pierre that Justin Johnson will be the first to stand trial today. Johnson is one of the alleged shooters who shot and killed Dolph in November 2021. He was one of the 4 people charged in that case. The others are Cornelius Smith, the second accused shooter, along with alleged mastermind Hernandez Govan. A 4th person, Jamarcus Johnson, took a plea deal last year, admitting to being an accessory after the fact. We do know that the jury has already been selected and brought in from Nashville for this trial. Fox 13 will be here every step of the way. There will be live coverage, and we will continue to keep you updated. Live from downtown, Rosalind Freeman, Fox 13 News.
Okay, so that's the news from that. I'm just sitting here thinking like everything is being revealed. I mean, the end of the year is upon us. So and we got this Diddy case here, and it's looking like the situation with Diddy. It's actually true. It's a trickle down effect. It's almost like someone knocked over the dominoes and everything's falling after that first one fell. So here we have Usher. Big shout out to Usher. He had a residency out here in Vegas. Usher has had a very successful year. He performed at the Super Bowl. He's been doing a lot of things. He's been out on tour. But it looked like Usher could possibly that his name could be coming up in the trial. I believe his name has already been mentioned in the trial. And also another person, I believe it's Pink. This is Pink. Well, you guys listen to this because this just broke about maybe a day or so ago, and it's been called to my attention and put out there that Usher actually has deleted 7,000 tweets. So Usher has deleted 7,000 tweets, and he has alleged himself that he has been hacked. I'm not for sure. Every time these celebrities get hacked, it's always the weirdest things going on with their page, and all of a sudden, oh, they hacked me. So let's see what's going on with this situation. Shout out to him over on TikTok. Listen to what he has to say.
Pink, and I think it involves Diddy because we all know Diddy is in big trouble right now and everyone else is falling with him. And I'm questioning what Usher and
This is
there's something really suspicious going on with Usher and Pink, and I think it involves Diddy because we all know Diddy is in big trouble right now and everyone else is falling with him. And I'm questioning what Usher and Pink has done that they're trying to cover their tracks. Usher, with over 11 million followers on Twitter, has deleted 7,000 posts from his page, completely wiping his Twitter clean. Pink, with 30 million followers, has deleted 4,000 tweets from her page as well, just having 2 tweets reposted from 2016 and 2017 on her page. Now let's start with Usher because he has a long history with Diddy. Usher shares stories about when he was 13 years old at Diddy's parties, the same parties we're talking about today, and he told Howard Stern that there were a lot of inappropriate things that he saw, witnessing wild stuff. When Howard asked him if he would send his children to Diddy's camp, he said, hell no. It makes me wonder what Justin Bieber went through. But really, I don't quite understand why Pink is wiping her account clean. I mean, there is that viral clip of another actress like preying on Justin Bieber, and everyone always thinks it's Pink because it kind of looks like Pink, but it's not. Either way, there's something sketchy going on here, especially when the founder of Twitter actually quote tweeted a tweet that he posted that reads, Twitter is both a social media company and a crime scene. I want to hear what you guys think of this in the comments below, and let's get into it.
Yes, he's Elon Musk.
This is a message to all the haters out.
Elon Musk is most definitely right. Twitter is a crime scene. And you know what's so funny? Every time the crime is up to the table in the courtroom, everyone all of a sudden, oh, I got hacked. And the person who hacked you just so happened to delete thousands of tweets. So it is really making me feel like, Pink, are you caught up in the whole diddler situation? I don't know. But time will most definitely reveal itself. So let's see what's going to happen then. Okay, jumping back into this, because I think I pulled up some other stuff about, I pulled up some other things about I'll Be Sure, but all I could find was possibly just this was really some old stuff, but really some other things are like happening. But I want you guys to listen to this. As you guys know, I'll Be Sure is Kim Porter, baby father. I remember there was the time about a year or so ago when I'll Be Sure's son was over there hanging out with Diddy. I mean, basically like calling Diddy his dad and and everything, calling him daddy. It was a weird situation. It was a very weird situation. I remember everyone was basically calling Albie Shore crazy. And I mean, I think everything is just coming back up now. So I want you guys to listen to this right here. Hold on. Make sure it's playing. Okay, so this part one. How the last 24 hours. Oh, just talking about that. Look, but I'll Be Sure he ended up basically trying to get Kim Porter case back open. Let me see. I think it's this one here. I can't play that. See, y'all playing all this music and stuff. But yeah, I was trying to find it in the news. It's looking like the case is back open. But to make a long story short, Diddy has been named as a person who was under suspicion of taking Kim Porter away. Let's see, Kim Porter diary. It has been released on Amazon. So as you guys know, the book have been released. There's a few YouTubers out there that have purchased the book. You may want to go and check out Mob Radio. I know she's reading it. There's a few other YouTubers reading that book. There's a lot of information just coming out about a whole bunch of celebrities that were surrounding them. But most definitely, it's now this lady, she's been coming up a lot. This is a lady, she is a medium, like a psychic, and she predicted a whole lot of things that have to be with Kim Porter. She was so beautiful. This lady predicted so much. Listen to this lady here. Hold on. Here we go.
Did not pass away from pneumonia, and she went into detail on how Kim Porter got toxic metal exposure. Sloan Bella said that Kim Porter had been through and seen a lot, but what she saw before her death was something involving children, and she was actually working with the feds before her death. And she explained that the truth about Kim Porter's death will be brought to light during all this stuff happening with Diddy. So I'm going to go ahead and roll you guys this clip of Sloan Bella explaining exactly what happened to Kim Porter. And let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Miss Kim Porter, who passed away due to alleged pneumonia, but there's a lot in her body that's metal toxicity or metal toxins. She's like, out with it, out with it. Toxic metal exposure. Toxic metal exposure through some kind of metallic something metal that's like a pencil shaving. So think of how tiny that is. And it went in through the nasal cavity, through a sniffer thing for colds or for allergies, whatever, nose spray. And it was tampered with. So many things were tampered with. Oh my God, her phone was hijacked. She had a second phone, by the way, and nobody got that phone. That phone is hidden. I don't think anybody knows where that phone is because she didn't tell anybody before she passed, but she had a second phone. So conversations about what's going down and coming out were done on a quote burner phone. I think she's like, no, don't say it, but I'm going to say it. I feel like she has either a post office box, a bank security box, something storage box that nobody knows about, and it'll be found. But I feel like she was hiding things there. I am being shown that things are being prepared. She is showing me a trumpet. People are standing straight up, and there are people going to speak, not just about what happened to her, about other things. Something is unraveling. A few years before Kim passed, so probably 2016-ish timeframe, thereabouts, could have been 2017, but a long enough time where it was more than 12 months, might not have been quite 2 years, she was speaking to authorities. Now, who the authorities are, I don't think it's like local cops. I think it's maybe more like people who investigate things. She was speaking to them about something that she became aware of. And she had never been aware of this before. She'd been aware of a lot of things. Don't kid yourself. She was not sheltered and she was not naive to whom she had children with. But this was different. This was like a whole notch up of like, oh my God, she was communicating with authorities. I heard that. Authorities were aware of something, that information that she had, and were asking her to gather more, and I'll use the word intel, but more information about a particular instance. Now, the instance, what I was shown is the instance went back to a party that she attended, and it was a very formal gathering with very high backseat chairs and a very, very long table, a very dark room with like crimson coloring inside this room. It's a formal dining dinner of some kind, and people are talking all across, and there's different kinds of people. These aren't just music people. These are all kinds of people. These are different people. At this dinner, there was some brokering deals done, okay? Because I feel like she was invited and observant, but not participant, okay? So she was not participating in this, but she observed what was going on. And I feel like it upset her. The ritualized.
And you know what? What else I think upsetting Kim is the fact that a lot of people don't know Kim Porter was actually engaged to be married, and her fiance came up, unalive. I'm gonna pull that up, and I have something else to show you too. It's as far as Jaguar Wright, some things that she said having to do with Diddy. Let me try to pull this up real quick here. So yeah, it's been said that the man who she was engaged with just all of a sudden came up, unalive. So I'm thinking Diddy had something to do with that. So it's looking like to me Diddy is going to be not only tied to the SA cases that's going on, and the undercover, the underage girl that him and the other singer, his name was Aaron Hall. The whole situation came down because of the girl they were dealing with when it came to Aaron Hall. The girl they had back at his house was only 17 years old when that whole situation went down. Diddy allegedly ended up taking advantage of her, left out of the room, and then that's when Aaron Hall went in there and took advantage of her too. Let's see. Okay. So let me pull this up and see what comes up over here. I'm gonna get off into this first before I get into that. But yeah, she had a ex fiance that came up unalive. So it's looking like he's that tied to a lot of things. In the way that they're setting things up, it's looking like Diddy will not be able to see the light of day anytime soon. As you guys can see, they have rejected his bail multiple times. And let's hear what Jaguar Wright has to say. And this is over on TikTok.
It's everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Did he? I know that. You and Jay-Z. Down in Vegas in Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot. Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyonce.
Oh wow. In this video, it has 10.7 million views on TikTok. So a lot of people have seen this. And Jackie said that I think her name is Salon. Salon, she can predict black folks so much. I believe her when she predicts YT folks news. Yeah, I noticed that about her. I noticed that about her. She has so much information when it comes to black people. She really do. I guess I don't know. It just seemed like probably the black culture is just a little more exciting, and that's probably why people bite off our culture because it is. It seems very exciting. There's always some drama going on, and it's always something to talk about in the black culture. Let's keep it a buck. And speaking of black culture, you guys make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel because on Tuesday, October the 8th, the BET Awards will be performing here live in Las Vegas, and Katie Talk 101 will be outside the red carpet filming. So you guys make sure you are subscribed. Please watch on my community tab, and I will be giving you guys updates and what time I'm gonna be out there. So I'm gonna be probably making up the live to share out. I'm gonna be making that a few days before the event. So you guys please make sure you stay tuned. Keep that eye on the community tab. And most definitely go ahead and hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything. Let's hear what Jag has to say.
Was it an aneurysm, Diddy?
Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice. Oh, this about to get fun for me.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and you know,
Liars.
they were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. You know, I am Jaguar.
And see, that's the thing. The people who were complicit and involved in everything, the people who was involved in the parties, I mean, those are the ones who running now. I mean, where's Carisha? Young Miami, please stand up. Where are they?
So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Yes, and as you guys, I don't know if you know, but it is alleged that Usher he's the one who introduced and actually took Justin Bieber over to Sean's house. And it's also alleged that Usher has recruited others to participate in the Diddy parties, allegedly. There's a lot of things that have been coming up with different people and different names connected to everything. And that's why I feel like this is a whole like slew of dominoes that have fell. And the first domino is Diddy. So a lot of people are just wondering, will this be another Epstein situation? As you guys know, Epstein was on the watch for suicide shortly before, he perished. So it's looking like that type of situation. Are they gonna like try to do something to Diddy before the trial? Because Diddy is most definitely taking this to trial. And you guys know at trial, everything comes out. Once the trial happens, all the secrets are gonna come out. Everyone skeletons will fall straight out of their closet into the light. So there's a lot of people who are going to be revealed. And a lot of people, they don't want that. So I'm just feeling like, what's going to happen to Diddy? What is the future of Diddy? What is it looking like for him? It's really, really, I don't know. I just want to see. I just want to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen. So let's see. It's looking like I was gonna show you something from. Oh yeah, and then the with the Keefe D situation. So it looks like with the Keefe D situation, he's supposed to have a trial coming up very soon here. Um, I believe the court records that I looked at when it comes to the Keefe D situation, most definitely they say Puff name is gonna come up in that. Allegedly, he put $1 million up to have Tupac took away. And with the Keefe D situation, he is supposed to, I believe, have a court date on November the 4th out here. I will be able to attend that. Someone was telling me that that trial could possibly be set off again until March. So I'm not really for sure what's going to happen with that situation, but I'll most definitely keep my eye to it. And let's see what else going on with this Kim Porter situation. Let me go here. Okay, so yeah, it looked like that psychic. It looked like she knew a few things when it came to that. Lunel was trying to tell us something. Okay, let me see what Lunel was saying here. He put something on his picture. But let me see what they're saying about this book. Okay, okay, you guys listen to this. Let me make sure I'm sharing it with you guys. So it's looking like this is a chapter from out of the book, and this is what someone is reading over on TikTok. I think their name is Shadow Player. So listen to what they have to say about this book that Kim Porter wrote.
On your For You page, go to my page and go listen to all the other chapters. I'm going to sleep after this, you guys. This just has me so sad. Okay, let's finish the book. Chapter 19, the finale. Things were okay. For a while, I started dating again. It was almost normal until I got as serious with someone, and then my boyfriend died of pneumonia. I knew it was Sean. Again, that's why I decided to write this book. A few days ago,
See, that's that little piece I wanted y'all to hear. Her fiance supposedly, allegedly died of pneumonia, and she knew it was Diddy that did it. And think about how she passed. What they say, she had pneumonia, the flu, or something like that. See, he's tied to both of these situations. Both of these cases need to be reopened because I really believe Sean had something to do with both of them. That's the part of the book I wanted y'all to read, but I'm gonna let y'all finish listening to everything else. And shout out to her. You guys go and follow her over on TikTok. Her name is Shada Player, and she's reading and breaking down the whole book over on TikTok. So if you guys just want to listen to the book, without waiting to order it and all that, you guys go and check her out over on TikTok. She's going through everything.
my home was burglarized. Only laptops were stolen. I knew it was that bastard. Or his goons, of course. I had a copy in the cloud that I was able to easily download here onto this new computer. As I continue to write now, I'll send this into the cloud as well. I will send out copies via email and my Google Drive passwords will be attached. So this missing chapters can be accessed. This book must go out. There are so many more chapters to add. This outline is a great start. I have to organize the rest of the chapters and add them in little by little. I plan on spending today working on exactly that, but I'm not feeling well. Thank God the kids aren't here this weekend so I can rest. I called Kimura to cancel our tentative plans for a meetup. When I spoke to her, she said, "Girl, that doesn't sound like the flu. You want me to go to the hospital?" That didn't immediately alarm me. I just need some rest, I told her, and quickly got off the phone. As I continue to write now, I'll send this onto my cloud as well. I'll send out the copies via email and my Google Drive passwords will be attached so that the missing chapters can be accessed. This book must get out. There are so many more chapters to add. This outline is a great start. I have to organize the rest of the chapters and add them in little by little. I had planned on spending today working on exactly that, but I'm not feeling well. Thank God the kids aren't here this weekend so I can rest. I called Kimura to cancel the tentative plans for a meetup. When I spoke to her, she said, "Girl, that doesn't sound like the flu. You want me to go to the hospital?" That didn't immediately alarm me. "I just need some rest," I told her, and quickly got off the phone. But why can't I get my doctor? Why won't he pick up the phone? Oh no, I called Sean from the bedroom where I'm lying in my bed. All I could think about was the kids, my babies, who are with this monster. The man that I now suspect of having done this to me. Sean picked up with an air of superiority in his tone, then let me know it was too late for me. He spoke confidently in the phone. "Hello?" I screamed at him. "You bastard. I have your children. What are you talking about? The kids are with me," he replied with a mocking innocence. "There's literally nothing I can do." I could only ask, "Did you ever love me?" Instead of answering the question, he responded, "The most important thing to me in the world is loyalty." I couldn't believe it. I had to ask, even though I understood. "What does that mean?" With the same French innocence, he mocked, "Kim, is something wrong?" He's going to continue this game to the bitter end. I asked one last time, "How could you?" Again, with the narcissism I had now come to despise, he responded, "How could I? Do what? I gave you everything. You went to someone else. You left me, just like everyone else did. You asked, how could I? How could I what?" I yelled, "Look what you did to everyone around you." There was only anger in his response. "So you're saying everyone leaves because of how I am? And you were going to expose me?" He had me burglarized. I know it. I shouldn't have threatened him. I should have just published the book. I'm gonna die. Like,
So this is her last moments, you guys. This is her last moments when she was having a whole phone call with Diddy, and the kids were over in the custody of Diddy. And these are her last moments on her dying bed. And she was asking him, why did he do that? And he is simply sitting there talking to her like, oh, I gave you everything and you left me. You left me like the rest of them. And then I'm just sitting here thinking like, you not only took away her finna be husband, she was engaged. So he mysteriously died of pneumonia. This is just so everything is revealing itself. And I don't care how much bad a person does, there's gonna come a day of reckoning. And that's something you can't run from. Your day of reckoning is coming. And that's whether you've done good deeds or you've done bad deeds. Whatever it is you've done, your day of reckoning will come one day. I mean, and it probably took Diddy, seemed like forever for him to get his. But oh, yeah, most definitely he's getting it right now. Okay, it's about a minute left with her reading this book. Let's finish and hear what she got to say. I'm gonna make sure I scroll down her page and see if she's reading from any other chapters, and we can kind of get a glimpse in and see what else Kim was talking about in the book. You guys, if you're in the building, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and tap that notification bell, please, and thank you. Shout out to the chat room.
Heavy D, like Biggie, like Pop, like so many others. And it's because he is a monster, plain and simple. Before hanging up, I simply asked, "That's not the only copy you..." Then shot over to the group text. I let everyone know he got me, and then I dialed 911. As I sat here waiting for the ambulance, I'm writing this chapter and praying that I make it to the hospital. I don't feel like writing anymore. I may not be around to see it in print. It's okay. I'm saying it. He won't get away with this. I will have my say, my final words. Sean Combs will get exposed, even if I lose my life doing so. My kids have always been my most cherished possessions. I want the world to know that. But most importantly, I want them to know. Da, 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 da.
Okay, so let me go back and I'm gonna go to her. Okay. So I'm gonna go to her page right quick and I'm gonna see
Okay,
if she
this is the last.
and I'm gonna see if she reading any other chapters. That way we can kinda get a sneak peek of the book. Let's see what's going on with that. And shout out to her. Shout out to everyone that got the book and going through it so we can get that information. Let's see. Let's see what. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm on her page. So yes, it looks like she's reading the whole book. Okay, so we're gonna go through a few chapters then. So it looks like we got access to the book here. It looks like we have access to the book. Okay, so let me go. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to start where I left off. I'm trying to think. Is okay, so that's the end. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. This is the chapter. This is the part before that last part we listened to. So let's listen to this. We're gonna break it on down, y'all. Hope you got your So did you hear her just say, "I'm the one that you slutted out right before we had our baby"? So he actually had Kim participating in the freak offs while she was big and pregnant. What kind of man is that? What kind of man is that? Oh my oh my goodness. So the producer who she sit down and talk with about the movie, he also died of pneumonia mysteriously. This is the producer who sent her the flowers. This is the producer who sent her the flowers that sent him off into a rage and made him assault her like this. Oh my God. This is insane. Wow. This man is sick. Okay, let's finish listening to this. So this is part 9. So I did it like I'm starting at the back of it and we're working our way up. So let's finish listening to this. Oh my goodness. So she actually thinks he is possibly grooming Quincy. That's the son that she has with Albie Shore. Oh wow. And Lil Bow Wow, Justin Bieber, and Usher videotapes of them. Wow.
It was almost normal until I got serious with someone. Then my boyfriend died of pneumonia. I knew it was Sean again. That's when I decided to write this book. A few days ago, my home was burglarized. Only laptops were stolen. I knew it was that bastard. Or his.
Oh no, you said it's no sound? Hold on, let me see. No sound? DJ the cat. Oh, thank you so much. No sound? Let me see. What's going on? I guess that's why the people dropped out of the chat. Oh, may have to start this over tomorrow. There's a lot of chapters here. Okay, he said, I can hear. Hey, Katie. Hey, what's up with your CJ? Okay, you say you can hear now. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go to this other chapter here. So it sounded like in this was chapter 9. She said that she believed he was actually grooming Quincy, and as you guys know, that's Kim Porter's son that she has by Al B. Sure. So it was suspected that he was grooming him. Let's see what this is.
All right, you guys, we're on part.
Okay, this is part 8. I'm gonna most definitely probably after part 8, I got one other thing to tell y'all, and then we're gonna get off into the rest of this in the morning. But you guys make sure you hit that like button if you have not, and let's tune in and see what she has to say about part 8. Okay, so let's see. 9 months pregnant, Will Smith and Jada. Oh, let's hear about Will Smith and Jada. You guys make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear it or not.
Part
Okay.
8, and I might stop after this because I got class in the morning and I'm tired. But if you want to listen to all the others, go look on my page. Okay, let's get it. Sean's arrogance can be immeasurable at times. He laughed as he asked, "You doubted me?" I couldn't believe it. I had to know. "Sean, what could you offer him that would make him do a bid for you? Like what the." Jennifer also remarked, "And what if he talks halfway through the sentence?" Sean responded as calmly as ever, "He won't do that. People in jail don't cross connected people on the outside." Jennifer looked deflated. "So, you gonna blank him too? How much does she know?" "Uh-oh, Jenny from the block knew." "Look, I'm not going to threaten anyone. Sean is smart and loyal. He knows how it works. And when he gets out, he'll be well taken care of." Jennifer spoke defiantly. "Sean, they want to question me. I'm not perjuring myself. I'm not going to jail over this." Sean seemed so in control. I admired him for this point, but my spirit was broken. I felt bad for Jennifer. She catches one bad break after the another. This was a really bad break. Sean spoke with confidence. "Relax, come in and have a drink. Have your lawyers call mine. You never see the witness then." I promise. Jennifer wasn't so sure. She asked him, "How can you possibly know that?" Sean smiled as he replied, "Between Sean's confession and the witness that gave their accounts, the cops won't need much else. The statement from the lawyer will be fine." Jennifer's next concern popped up. She explained, "My attorney? Sean, he's good, but he won't do this," beaming with confidence. "The way only a man with his network can." Sean responded, "Sure he will." Jennifer shook her head defiantly as she responded, "Sean, you don't know him." Sean's unbreakable confidence was ruling the day. Jennifer was giving in as he told her with a smile, "I got this." "Sean, are you sure?" Sean gave a wink. "My attorneys handled the situations. Give him my number two." Jennifer seemed leery as she asked, "You're not going to threaten my attorney?" Sean laughed as he replied, "No, of course not. Money talks, baby." He turned to me and said, "Take her inside and pour her a drink." I had the question of my own, "But you're going to make Shine the label's go-to man? What are you going to do now?" Sean looked disappointed as he responded. He had the voice, but his flow, he sighed. "Well, artists with his talent are a dime a dozen. Look at Jen, he continued. He's not one in a lifetime, fine like Jennifer Lopez, but now he's throwing on the charm despite the situation. She blushed slightly. Sean continued, let's grab that drink. Let me handle this attorney situation. Relax, don't worry. We left the foyer and went to have a seat in the living room. He tried to make a threesome happen. That night, it didn't work out. Not that day. Uh-oh, J-Lo. Kamora Simmons and I went out to have drinks. She was looking at me seductively, and I was turned on. We were going to go back to my place afterwards, but suddenly, after a sip of my drink, I felt like I had to vomit. Uh-oh. I excused myself and barely made it to the ladies' room. When I came back, Kimura said, are you feeling okay? I'm fine. I have been under the weather the last couple of days. I think I'll head home. She said, your breasts are looking kind of plump there, girl. Embarrassed, I whispered, not in public. She replied simply, are you pregnant? I was taken completely aback. Why the hell would she say that? She let it sit there for a minute. I bet in her head she was like, wait for it. Then it hit me. Shit. She gave me a minute before continuing. So what you gonna do? I didn't understand. Gonna do. If it's not Sean's, but if it is, with that shock wearing off, the scope of the situation began to take a hold. I responded, I better get a test. She looked at me, pity. Damn girl, good luck. After what he did to Chris, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. The desire that was in her eyes before I got sick was all but gone. As I began to stand, I realized what she said to me and I paused. She looked at me flatly and said, ain't nobody stupid, girl. I didn't know what to say. The question still lingered in my mind despite everything I knew. Did Puffy intentionally encourage? She brought me back to the moment by saying, go, not knowing what else to say. But knowing I had to deal with my situation right now, I replied, I'll hit you up. She sighed and simply repeated, good luck. Chapter 16, Christian. The next day, I was sitting on the couch deep in thought when my doorbell rang. I went to let Sean in. This was going to be scary. We made our way back to the living room and sat down. Quincy was asleep. Sean seemed legitimately concerned. What's so urgent? I didn't know what else to do. I just blurted out, I'm pregnant. The air in the room was thick as J-Lo. He was quiet. What is he thinking? He asked the obvious question. Are you sure? I spoke rapidly. I was on the pill. I got rid of it. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know. That's wonderful. This is great. I was confused, huh? You're not mad? He laughed. Mad? No. Why would I be mad? This is wonderful news. I'm gonna be a dad with the woman I love, bearing my child. What could you possibly be better? He jumped right on the phone and called one of his besties. I could hear Will Smith congratulating him. Sean said, yeah, definitely. Hold on, Kim, baby. I was still in awe for the fact that he didn't get angry. And yes, I would admit I was sure he was going to hit me. So it was a relief when I replied, yes. He told me excitedly he got to have a party. His excitement was contagious. I was getting really excited too. Yes, a gender reveal. He cut me off. Yes, of course, we're doing all of that, but everyone is going to want to sleep with you before you give birth. My heart sank in my heart. Everybody is going to want to what? Sean went on with the same excitement. Well, not everybody you know will. Jada, blank. Who is this blank person? Sean, I'm having your baby. He verbally waved me off. It'll be fine. I couldn't help myself. I just started crying. Sean grew quiet on the phone, then spoke low. I'll call you back. He hung up and took me by the hand. Baby, I never asked you for anything. I tried to see him through the tears streaming down my face. I couldn't believe the words coming out of his mouth. I tried to speak. Sean, he cut me off. I provided everything anyone would ever want. Do you want from anything? Sobbing, I replied. No, but he continued. This is the kind of thing I have to do in order to continue giving you this comfortable lifestyle where you live in the lap of luxury and get to be on TV shows and movies. I know you don't want this, but do you want all this to go away? A whimper is all I could do manage. He continued softly. Then we gotta do this, I said. But Sean, I don't believe in all that spiritual crazy shit. We got here because you're brilliant, not because of your blank parties. He replied, do you not trust me? I did. My soul was broken. I did. I responded, yes. He sighed and said, then let's do what we had to do to keep what we have. As I nodded, yes, he pulled me and hugged me. Thank you, baby. We're going to have a beautiful baby. He ordered me some food, and that night I cried myself to sleep. I was going to be gangbang at 9 months pregnant. I want my children out of this life. My child's going to have a good biblical name, a heavy Christian name. They're not going to take his soul. Oh my goodness. Chapter 17, Broken Promises. I don't know how this managed to stay out of the media for so long, but Sean got to the point where he was incredibly abusive, and only his inner circle knew about it. The artists were all too afraid of him to say anything. He had gained so much power, no one would say anything. Puff Daddy was the kingpin. This Monday afternoon, Quincy was in school, and our son Christian was with the nanny, and I still had to make a living. I still loved the camera and just being cast for a new movie. Sean was coming over to celebrate with me, just the two of us. I was in the bathroom when he came in. We were supposed to go for dinner, but he was in a foul mood. Sean yelled, "What?" All right, you guys.
All right, so that was part 7. I'm going to go ahead and continue everything tomorrow morning. So I hope you all are up good and early. If you catch the playback, go ahead and make sure you like the video, share the video, and all that good stuff. And I'll most definitely be back tomorrow. And thank you all for tuning in. And I'm signing out. Katie Talk 101. Peace.